Welcome back, everyone. We're diving into some really cool AI stuff today, stuff that's just on the edge of what's possible.
Yeah, it's unbelievable how fast things are changing.
Seriously. So we found this awesome YouTube video. It's from AI Search, and it's called Breakthrough Technologies of 2024, From Synthetic Media to Robotics and Quantum Computing.
Oh, yeah, that was a good one.
So many crazy advancements, but like right away, step video. That just blew me away.
Oh, for sure. Generating those super realistic videos.
Yeah, even like complex scenes and with consistent text, which is really hard for AI usually.
Right, exactly. And the examples were insane. Like that family dinner, everyone moving around, and the dishes and everything. It looked so real. Even, remember the one with Steve Jobs, like giving a presentation with the text behind him? Totally convincing.
It's amazing how detailed it is. And then it's not just scenes, they're doing videos from single images now too.
Oh, right, with Peepo.
Peepo, yeah. Creating all those different views of a person from just one photo in 1K resolution. It's nuts.
It's like the AI is imagining what they'd look like from all sides.
Right. Like take a selfie and boom, full 3D model.
Think of it like for online shopping, trying on clothes virtually, but like super accurately.
Oh, that'd be cool.
Way more immersive games, too. Even like video conferencing with realistic avatars instead of, those cartoony ones.
Definitely. And get this, both step video and Peepo, open source.
Wow.
Yeah, step video needs a beast of a computer, though.
Lots of VRAM. Yeah.
But there's an online platform if you don't have that.
Makes it more accessible.
Totally. And Peepo, it has a GitHub repository. So
cool.
If you're techie, you can dive right into the code.
That's awesome. So much potential for people to build on it.
So AI is changing how we watch videos, but it goes way beyond that. Like, imagine AI that turns any image into a vector sketch.
Oh, like Swift Sketch.
Swift Sketch, exactly.
That's so useful for design and illustration because
you can scale them up without losing quality.
Exactly. And the way they trained it is wild. Instead of like cleaning up pixels, it cleans up random strokes.
To get the vector output. That's clever.
It is. And the results are amazing.
And you guessed it, they're going to open source the code too.
No way. That's fantastic.
More people playing with it, more creative stuff will come out of it.
For sure. Okay, but we got to talk about something that could like rewrite the rules of computing itself. Quantum computing.
Yeah, quantum computing is like where physics gets all bendy.
And leads to, like, insane computational power.
It's kind of hard to wrap your head around.
For sure.
But, like, regular computers use bits, which are like tiny switches, 0 or 1.
Right.
Quantum computers use these things called qubits.
Yeah.
And they can be 0, 1, or both at the same time. It's like,
whoa.
It's wild. Until we measure them and they land.
Right, like a spinning coin, you don't know if it's heads or tails until it stops.
Exactly. So these qubits, they give quantum computers crazy power.
Yeah, it's mind-blowing.
And then Microsoft jumps in. They've got this new quantum chip, Majorana 1.
Oh, yeah, I read about that.
It uses Majorana particles for more stable qubits, less errors.
Interesting.
And the design, get this, it can scale up to 1 million qubits on one chip.
1 million. That's incredible.
Right. It could solve problems that are, like, impossible for even supercomputers right now.
Drug discovery, material science, all kinds of stuff.
It's a peek into the future of computing, for sure.
Totally. Though it's still early days, a lot more research to do.
Okay, ready for more mind-blowing AI? There's this thing called Phantom from ByteDance, the TikTok people.
Oh, yeah.
It generates videos from a reference image and text prompts, and it's super accurate.
It's really good at capturing details, right?
Yeah. Like they use a photo of a girl missing her front teeth and then made a video of her in a dinosaur costume. And you can still see, like, the missing teeth in the video.
Wow. That's impressive.
And they compared it to other AI video generators like Pika Editions and Kling Elements. And Phantom seems to be better at, like, staying true to the original image.
It's cool to see how different approaches are pushing the limits.
Totally. Oh, and speaking of Pika, they've got this new thing, Pika Swaps.
Oh, right. Replacing stuff in videos.
Yeah, you can try it on their website, P8 Art.
I saw that. It's pretty neat.
So we've got tools for making new videos and tools for messing with existing ones.
It's getting easier and easier to create whatever you can imagine.
For sure. But AI isn't just about visuals. It's also changing how we do science. Like, Google made this AI co-scientist.
Oh, wow. An AI that helps researchers.
Yeah, it summarizes info, makes hypotheses, even suggests potential drugs.
Really? Really?
It's not just theory. It's helped find possible cancer drugs and treatments for liver fibrosis.
That's incredible.
Which they then tested in a lab with human organoids, like mini organs grown in a dish.
It's like having a super smart research assistant.
Right. I'm so curious to see what breakthroughs come from this.
Me too. Okay, but let's not forget about robots.
Oh, yeah, those mechanical buddies.
Getting more and more advanced every day.
Remember those Unitree robots? The ones that do backflips and stuff? They've got a new video. Their G1 robot is doing a dance routine, and people are trying to knock it over, throwing things at it.
Really?
Yeah. Super stable, though.
That's crazy. But is it smart to train AI on videos of us attacking robots?
Good point. Speaking of dancing robots, Figure, the robotics company, they've released a new demo of their humanoid robot.
The one with the Helix AI?
Yeah, it's all about, like, really good object manipulation and upper body control.
They're trying to make it really versatile, right?
In the demo, there are two of them working together in a kitchen.
Oh, cool.
Putting stuff away, handing each other things.
So, like, real collaboration between robots.
A big step towards them being actually helpful in our lives.
That's impressive. Are they completely autonomous?
They say the robots had never seen the objects before, but they still handled them correctly. It was a bit slow, though.
Yeah, those demos are always, like, best-case scenarios.
Right, but still, it's really cool. Oh, and get this. Alibaba's Wanks video generator.
The one everyone's been talking about.
Yeah, it's supposed to be amazing, even better than some commercial ones, and they're going to open source it.
Seriously. That's huge.
I know. The code's coming out soon. We'll have to keep an eye out for that.
Definitely.
Okay, one last thing before we wrap up this first part. Snapchat's doing something wild with videos, too.
Oh, right. Dynamic concepts.
Yeah. It's different from the other stuff because it uses multiple reference videos, not just images.
Interesting. So it's like combining different videos.
Yeah. It can map dance moves onto different characters, add objects, change backgrounds, even switch art styles like a video remix machine.
That's wild. So not creating from scratch, but like creatively mashing up existing footage.
Right. They haven't released any code yet, but I bet they'll put it in Snapchat somehow.
Oh, that would be so cool. Imagine like remixing movie scenes or music videos.
Right. Or making your own animation super easily.
That would be amazing.
So we've seen AI changing videos, science, even design. It's clear it's advancing super fast. What stood out to you the most?
Honestly, it's hard to pick just one thing, but the synthetic media stuff, especially the video generation, it's like mind-blowing.
Yeah, like the creative potential seems limitless.
Totally. But, with any powerful tech, there's always the flip side.
Right. The potential downsides.
We have to be aware of, how it could be misused, especially as it gets even more powerful.
Absolutely. It's super important to think about the ethics of all this.
For sure. But, let's not forget the good stuff.
Yeah.
Imagine using AI for, personalized education.
Oh, that'd be cool.
Or realistic simulations for training, even, therapeutic tools for mental health. The possibilities are huge.
So many applications. I'm really fascinated by AI as a collaborator in science, like that Google AI co-scientist we talked about.
Yeah, it's not just crunching numbers. It's, part of the research team.
A super intelligent research assistant.
Exactly. I can't wait to see what they discover with that.
Me too. Oh, before we move on, I wanted to circle back to Swift Sketch.
Oh, yeah, the vector sketch AI.
Remember how it's trained differently? Instead of cleaning up pixels, it cleans up
strokes. Super clever, and it works so well.
And they're open sourcing it, so.
Awesome. More people can use it.
So we've got AI making videos, helping scientists, even designing stuff. But what about robots, like in our homes? Actually helping us.
The robot butler dream.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And companies are getting closer, like 1X Technologies. They showed off their Neo GMA robot.
The one for chores.
Yeah, making coffee, laundry, vacuuming. They even say it can, have conversations and understand body language.
Really?
It was a pretty slick demo, but those are...
Right. Very staged.
Like how perfectly you went back to the couch after finishing the chores.
Yeah, I noticed that too.
But still, even if it's not quite there yet, it's exciting to see companies working on this.
Totally. Think of how helpful that would be for elderly care, child care, just freeing up time.
It'd be a game changer. Although I can't help but think of all those sci-fi movies where robots take over.
Yeah, it's a classic fear. But AI and robots, they're tools. It depends how we use them.
Right. It's our responsibility to make sure they're used for good.
For sure. We need to guide the development in a way that benefits everyone.
So we've talked about AI in videos, science, design, even robotics. It's clear we're in a time of massive change. What are your thoughts on all this?
It's hard to predict what the future holds, but it's definitely exciting and a little scary.
Yeah, like we're standing at the edge of something new with so much potential, but also unknown challenges.
Right. But if we're curious, collaborative, and responsible, I think we can navigate this.
And make sure AI is used to make things better for everyone.
Totally. It's not just about the tech, it's about what we do with it.
So we've spent a lot of time in this deep dive talking about all these crazy AI advancements, and it's obvious this tech is changing everything so fast.
Yeah, it's moving at warp speed. But, we got to think about what all this means, what happens as AI gets even more woven into our lives.
Exactly. The opportunities are huge, but there are definitely some potential bumps in the road.
Totally. As we go deeper into this new tech world, we need to be aware of both the good and the not so good.
For sure. We need to talk about how AI affects society, about the ethics of it all.
Absolutely. We can't just ignore those questions. They're too important.
And we definitely want to hear from you, our listeners, about what you think about the future of AI. What excites you? What worries you?
It's a conversation we all need to be a part of.
We've gotten some great questions from our audience, and one really stood out from a listener named Sarah.
Oh, yeah.
She asks, with AI getting so good at making stuff that looks and sounds real, how can we trust anything we see or hear online anymore? Is the truth becoming irrelevant?
That's a really good question. And honestly, it's something a lot of people are worried about.
Yeah, it's kind of scary.
As this AI-generated content gets more and more realistic, harder to tell from the real deal, it does raise concerns about, misinformation spreading.
Right. And just, not knowing what to believe.
It's like we're entering this world where we can't even trust our own senses anymore.
So how do we deal with this, with knowing what's real and what's not, when it's getting harder and harder to tell the difference?
Well, it's definitely not easy, and there's no one-size-fits-all answer.
Right.
But there are some things we can do.
Like what? How can we protect ourselves from being fooled by this stuff?
Well, for one, we need better tools for spotting those deepfakes and other kinds of synthetic media.
So like software that can tell if something's been manipulated.
Exactly. Researchers are working on algorithms that can analyze videos and audio, looking for tiny inconsistencies or patterns that might give it away.
That's good to hear.
Yeah.
But it sounds like technology alone isn't enough, right?
No, you're absolutely right. We also need to change how we think about information online, how we consume it.
Be more careful about what we believe.
More than that, we need to be skeptical, question everything.
Healthy skepticism.
Exactly. Check your sources, look for evidence, be wary of stuff that's super sensationalized or emotional, because that's often designed to, manipulate you.
So it's almost like we need new skills for the internet, like digital literacy, but for this age of AI where everything's getting blurry.
I think that's a great way to put it. We need to teach people, especially young people, how to navigate this new world where information can be so easily twisted.
So along with teaching internet safety, we need to teach them how to be critical thinkers online.
Exactly. It's a big challenge, but it's crucial if we want to protect truth and trust in the digital age.
We can't just ignore it and hope it goes away.
Absolutely not. We need to be open about these challenges, talk about them, and work together to find solutions.
To make sure AI is used ethically and responsibly.
Right. It's a reminder that AI has this incredible potential, but it also has risks, and we need to be aware of those.
And be part of the solution.
Exactly. We all have a role to play in shaping the future of AI.
Well said. It's been an amazing journey exploring all these AI advancements with you, but as we've said, it's just the beginning.
The tip of the iceberg.
We've seen things that are mind-blowing, things that make you think, and hopefully you found it informative and engaging.
We hope you'll keep exploring the world of AI, stay curious, and keep asking questions.
Because the future of this technology is being shaped right now, and we all have a part in it.
Absolutely. Thanks for joining us on this deep dive into the world of AI.
Until next time, stay curious and keep exploring.